Dober dan v Evropskem magazinu. Osrednja nit današnje oddaje bodo dejavnosti programa Mari Curie. Konec lanskega leta je v Dublinu potekal znanstveni forum. To je eden največjih znanstvenih sejmov v Evropi. Na njem se je zbralo približno 300 nekdanjih in sedanjih znanstvenikov programa Mari Curie.
The Mari Curie Fellows event is really important because what it does, it allows the fellows to mingle, to network, to come together for a couple of days, and it's tagged on to a major international event as well, which is the Euroscience Open Forum, and it allows the fellows to spend their time within the Mari Curie conference and then stay on for the Euroscience Open Forum. Every proposal that's been submitted.
There are no weaknesses in the proposal, yes, but anyway.
Say that again. To be a researcher is not just to stay in your lab and teach yourself. You work for the world, you work for society. So ESOF particularly and the Mari Curie conference are an opportunity to come out and test your knowledge among your peers, among people who can challenge it, who can comment on it, who can add to it.
I'm meeting colleagues from all sorts of different fields, and I'm learning a lot. The ability to attend these various conferences and meet top researchers, it's been very good in that area.
What we have done in these couple of days is to look in particular not at the importance of science and research, because we all know about that, but about how to better communicate science and research outside of the world of research.
Behind NATO once and dealing with the issue.
Do we have to communicate at all?
I think it's very important for researchers, particularly young researchers, to understand the needs of audiences, to be able to talk in a jargon-free way, to be able to make it relevant to people's lives in some way or another. We at CERN we run media training courses which teaches people to try and think in the way that somebody in the street would think, not in the way that a scientist thinks.
Since they use their logo or any kind of other document.
Real computer science actual results as if you would have counted.
There's such a huge gap between what goes on in the lab and what we do in public, you know, in the street. So we have to try to bridge that gap.
Then we can move on that.
Because of the flexibility of the fellowship program, I was able to attend courses to build my skills and to get to know people, build connection. And that helped me to my current job, which is in engineering and communication.
And during the writing,
I combined organizational studies, management studies, and psychology.
So the first one is a research capacity building program for people with intellectual disabilities.
You can learn how to enter a lucid dream.
I particularly work with aggressive behavior of pigs.
So it means I study interactions between microbes and the environment.
This is the first time that I have an opportunity to communicate with people that are outside of my branch, and it is really refreshing and really interesting.
The design of the network where people are forced in some way to contact each other and benefit from the contacts is really something that is pushing you to achieve results.
Program Mari Curie zagotavlja evropske štipendije za raziskave. Namenjene so raziskovalcem ne glede na starost, spol ali državljanstvo. Poleg štipendij pa imajo raziskovalci možnost pridobiti izkušnje v tujini in dopolniti svoje znanje. Poglejmo, kako so spodbude k raziskovanju izkoristili astronom, imunologinja, nevrobiologinja in inženir.
My name is Coralie Chanvillard. I'm French. I was born in Lyon. I am 27 and I'm doing my PhD in immunology in Berlin at the hospital Charité. And I do research on multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis, also known as MS, is an autoimmune disease of the central nervous system, and it is the most common disabling disease of young adults in Europe. Although there is no cure for MS, several treatments are available. But many patients are not responding well to these treatments, and so we have to find a way to adapt them better. Through genetic research, it is possible to compare the genetic profiles of patients who are responders or non-responders to a treatment in order to look for genetic patterns. These genetic patterns can then be linked to the response of a patient to the treatment. These results will help to determine what is the right therapy to give to each patient. This is called personalized medicine. I am an early-stage researcher under the Mari Curie Actions. My research project is part of a wider network of universities, hospitals, and private companies spread over 4 European Union countries and Russia. These 3 years of Mari Curie fellowship brought me a lot of scientific experience. I also did part of my research in Bilbao and Barcelona, which are 2 groups of our networks. I really feel that this training and the network helped me develop many new skills, and that I will have a nice career development thanks to this.
My name is Johan Richard. I'm 32 years old. I was born near Paris in France, and I'm working here at the Observatory of Lyon, which is part of the University of Lyon and the National Research Center in France. My research is about the formation and evolution of galaxies. A galaxy is a system of stars. Our own galaxy is the Milky Way. I'm studying the galaxies in the very distant universe. I'm especially interested in these very distant objects because by studying them we learn more about how our universe was in the past. So looking very far away is looking in the past. This way we can learn more about things like general relativity and gravity or dark matter, which are very important for fundamental physics. My research led to the recent discovery of a galaxy located very far away at 13 billion light years. This means, because of the traveling of light, that it was observed at a time where the universe was very young, a few 100 million years old. In this galaxy, what we found is that it was composed of old stars, which was very surprising for a galaxy in a young universe. The IEF program is a Mari Curie action that helps researchers with a postdoctoral position of 2 years in a different European country than their country of origin. One of the big advantages of IEF against any other postdoctoral position is that the researcher has independent funding and can think about a longer term and larger scale with more impact project. I benefited a lot from the Mari Curie program by letting me develop my own research, which led to these discoveries. I finished my IEF a year ago, and I am currently a CIG Fellow, a Career Integration Grant, that helps new researchers, a researcher having a recent permanent position, to develop their own research group. Overall, the Mari Curie action helped me to develop my research career by providing me multiple opportunities. We are building here one of the most powerful cameras, which we're going to put on the VLT telescope, the very large telescope which is based in Chile. I am very proud to be part of the team building such an instrument, and I'm looking forward to use it next year in Chile.
My name is Fabio Bianciardi. I'm 26 years old. I'm Italian. I come from Ancona. I'm a research engineer in the research group of level measurement system known as LMS International. I'm currently an early stage research engineer for the TV Mari Curie project. My research is about developing a tire model to better understand the dynamic behavior of the tire in order to improve and optimize the car performance and the drive comfort. This project is based on the continuous transfer of engineering and scientific knowledge and the exchange of ideas between academia and industry. I'm working in collaboration with the Catholic University of Leuven, the level measurement system, and also in collaboration with Goodyear, the famous company for the tire brand. Mari Curie gives me the opportunity to work with one of the biggest companies in the world that produce and develop hardware and software used by the biggest automotive company in the world. I think that this is an important step for my career because I'm already involved in such an important project that probably will improve the European automotive industry.
My name is Kasia Kalita, I'm 38 years old, I'm Polish, and I am working as a research associate at the Nęcki Institute of Experimental Biology, Polish Academy of Sciences. I am a neurobiologist. I'm studying the molecular basis of epilepsy, and my project is focused on identification of genes involved in this pathology. Now I'm working on characterization of the protein and codes by those genes and try to understand their role in synapse remodeling. I'm Mari Curie Fellow under the Career Integration Grant. When I finished my PhD in Warsaw, I moved to United States for postdoctoral training. After 3 years of postdoc, I decided to came back to my home country, and then I applied for Mari Curie grant. Mari Curie Fellowship gave me a comfort comparable to senior postdoc position in the United States, which was an alternative option for me. That's why I decided to stay in Poland. Mari Curie grant helps me to cover research costs. I got the contract from my institute and gave me the everyday motivation to focus on my research and to work hard. I'm very happy that I am back in Poland and I can do my research and I am close to my family and friends.
To je bil Evropski magazin. Budite z nami tudi prihodnji teden.